Hello, John Cole once again. How are you? Well, firstly, we want to talk about the ceasefires in Northern Ireland. Are they going to hold out? That is the million-dollar question. Right, we have Jerry Fitt here. Jerry Fitt, what about the question of decommissioning weapons? Who do you think should be in charge of that?
Well, I'm sure Colonel Gaddafi would give you a few bob for the weapons after all. That's where they came from. On a sailor return basis, of course, like.
Well, Ian Paisley, what do you think should happen here? How do you think the handling of the weapons should be dealt with?
Well, I think they should take all their weapons, the paramilitaries that is, to the local auctions to see who would buy the weapons back again. Then you would know who's going to start the war again. Handing in its weapons is not the only answer. I mean, let me tell you this here. Everybody wants the IRA to hand in their weapons. So what do they do? Hand them in. Sure, they'll just go and make more, and then, as far as I'm concerned, we'll be back to square one. What you need to do is take their arms and their fucking hands off them to prevent this happening again.
Right, well, we do have the Sinn Féin president in Jerry Adams. Jerry Adams, what do you say about that?
Well, let me tell you now, I think that is a bit ridiculous. Wanting to take the IRA weapons and their hands off them is going a bit far.
Well, there's no need for you to worry about your hands, Mr. Adams. You couldn't make the fucking bed in the mornings, never mind an Armalite.
Right now, Dr. Paisley, tone it down. Let's go to John Hume. John Hume, have you any suggestions for this decommissioning of weapons?
Well, we want to bring both traditions together on this issue. So I think we should load up a massive cargo boat, take all the weapons and explosives into the middle of the Irish Sea and dump them all there. And then we can forget about the whole issue.
And then the IRA's scuba diving squad enters the Irish Sea to retrieve them again. Do you think I come up the fucking lagging in a bubble, Mr. Hume, for God's sake?
You'd certainly have no problems floating, Mr. Paisley, that's for sure.
Now, Mr. Hume, talk back to me like that again, and I'll hit you that many times you'll swear you're surrounded.
Hold on a minute. Could I possibly make a suggestion here?
Fuck, wait till you hear this here. The bearded brother of Beelzebub of the rough Harris look-alike has something to say.
Actually, I was told I look more like Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester the fucking cat, more like it, Adams. Get on with it.
Right now, Jerry Adams, what was your suggestion there?
Well, I think we should keep all our weapons. Then, that way, no one is arguing about what to do with them. If we hold on to them, then there's no argument.
Well, I don't know whether that's a valid point or not, but Sir Patrick Mayhew, the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland, is in with us tonight. Sir Patrick Mayhew, what do you suggest is the way forward on this issue?
Well, may I say that all the paramilitary weapons should be handed over to be destroyed by means of which everyone should be satisfied. And that would mean, therefore, that we have continued peaceful dialogue, and without the threat of someone getting around in the fucking head for disagreeing with the other. So that is what I think we should do, is decommission the weapons, and therefore we can move forward as soon as we possibly can in the interest of everyone.
Right, well, Jerry Fitt, would you be happy with that?
Well, so long as I don't have to give up my personal weapon, because, I do have one.
Let me tell you this here, Mr. Fitt. You wouldn't know if your gun-fired bullets are hard peas, for fuck's sake. I'd think no matter what it fires, you'd still miss anyway with eyes like that.
Well, if the target was as big as you, Mr. Paisley, I doubt it very much it'd fucking miss.
Right, I'll slap your fucking face.
Mr. Paisley, don't carry on me, you big fucking...
Now, hold on, gentlemen.
Give it all right, Mr. Adams. You think you're running the fucking show here, but you're not.
Dr. Paisley, getting slightly off the subject, I seen your daughter Rhonda yesterday, just as a matter of interest. How's her painting coming along?
Well, I don't think that's anything to do with what we're talking about. Well, let me tell you this. Her paintings are not coming along. Frankly, Mr. Cole, I have a dog named Bishop, and his turds have more artistic merit than Rhonda's paintings.
Oh, I see. I take it you called your dog Bishop for religious reasons, is that right?
Not at all, Mr. Cole. It's because He once fucked a bitch, and it took us years to find out that he was the father. So that's why he was called Bishop.
Oh, well, I see. Right. Well, I think Casey might have been a better name for him, to be honest with you.